guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and we have got the brand new legendary Vegeta event here in Dokkan. This is pretty exciting. A lot of people have asked for this since the original legendary Goku event came out. Oh, is this true? Is the boss the actual AGL, not the LR Dokkan Fest? Okay, interesting. I guess that makes sense. 7 phases right here. There are missions to beat it with a bunch of different category teams, just like the GT legendary Goku event. I'm gonna no item all of these, right? Well, the only one I think probably will give people some trouble is Attained Evolution. The new Super Vegetas, like sort of like Dokkan Fest, his category. That one I think actually could be a bit problematic for people if you don't get Super Vegeta, right? But you know, we'll see. This is my first time going through the event. We'll see how difficult this is going to be. All right. So. Damn, okay, this is unfortunate. The one thing that does make me, I'm a bit nervous about, right, is this Trunks right here. Because the final phase is AGL, which could be very, very scary for us, right, having to go through that AGL Evolution Blue Vegeta. This Trunks stacks defense only if there's, you know, a Gohan around. Not Kid Gohan, who we have next to him, but, the Cell games era, you know, Gohan, right, is what we need. So I'm gonna rock a rotation of Trunks, and then AGL LR Gohan, and then the other rotation is gonna be GT Trunks and Goten, and GT Gohan and Goten. You know, Hybrid Saiyans is I would probably say Pure Saiyan is like the best team in the game. But Hybrid Saiyans, you know, for this is what I would consider an initial scouting run, right? Sort of my first time going through this event. And the Hybrid Saiyan team is the team I feel the most comfortable with. It's the team I feel like is kind of like the most powerful. I mean, that'll change once I get my Super Vegeta, you know, built up. I get the equips on him. I get him link leveled. I get him rainbowed. Obviously, you know, it's going to be a game changer. Because that Dokkan Fest Super Vegeta is a nightmare. He is so good. And the Pure Saiyan team is so good too. Okay. So, now Trunks can begin stacking, right, with this LR Gohan near him, which is good because, you know, I'm gonna want this Trunks at, you know, probably like a good 300k defense minimum by the time we get to Evolution Blue Vegeta. I really don't want to play around. The other thing, too, to keep in mind with this Vegeta event... Ah, damn it. There we go. Of course, right when we could see the unit super attack is when it cuts out. I've decided Trunks is doing an additional super, but that only raises defense for 1 turn, right? The additional super right here. I decided I'm just going to get a new phone today. I'm just going to do it today, because this is, like, a pain in the ass. I got new cords. It doesn't work. I know the Elgato is brand new. I got that, you know, 2 months ago, so I know that's good. So I'm just going to get a new phone today, so that this doesn't happen. It's annoying, because it's like... There's nothing I could do besides just get a new phone. Android, they updated, and it was no bueno for me. Okay, that's good. So, okay, the team build, my team build is now, like, sort of complete. So, you know, this team is this is a buzzsaw. Like, outside of Evolution Blue Vegeta supering Trunks, there's literally nothing that can happen to us, right? Because, we're running support-type units on rotation. The Trunks and Goten, as well as the... STR Trunks, right? So it's like the whole team is overflowing with support, like, because what Dokkan has been doing recently, right, with all these banner units is they're all godly supports, right? They started with Krillin was the first one, right? So we got Krillin, he's a crazy support. We got the Goten on Fidel's banner. Goten is probably, I don't know, either Krillin or Goten are the worst of all these sort of banner units, but then they went to the next level, right? These two, GT Trunks and Goten, and Gohan and Goten. Then we got Garlic Jr. That STR Trunks is ridiculous. You know, now we have the second form Cell, who's crazy. Although I would probably argue, like, you know, Trunks and Goten, and you know, probably like Garlic Jr. and stuff as well over them. All right, so what is Trunks' defense at right here? Yeah, we're still only right around 200k. That's not good enough. I need to build that up higher. The ultimate Gohans with their guard, and I mean, they're going to have type advantage anyway against that last form of Vegeta. I'm not really too concerned about them, right? Again, the main concern with me is to make sure this rotation is way weaker than the other rotation, the Trunks and this AGL LR Gohan. That Super Vegeta art is so bad. But yeah, one thing to keep in mind too, and then we got like Dokkan Fest Kid Gohan right here. I mean, Dokkan Fest Kid Gohan is... Can I call him underrated? Maybe, because no one talks about him. Like, I feel like if a unit is not ever talked about, it's fair play for me to call them underrated, right? Like, dude, in Broly, no one talks about it. I don't see people talking about being good at all, right? Like, I went out of my way to follow a whole bunch of people on Twitter who pretty much only talk about Dokkan, right? There's a purpose. I love Dokkan, right? Like, here's the thing with me. I can play Dokkan all day, every day. I love it, right? I want to see more people talking about it. No one's talking about Broly, dude. No one gives a shit about Broly is good. And it's the same thing with this kid. No one talks about this kid Gohan. This kid Gohan is sick. No one talks about him. He's ridiculous. Just, I love this kid Gohan. He's outstanding, right? Very, very strong unit. And guess what? Kid Gohan just got 10 times better, too. Because, you know, when his category came out, I was pointing out, like, yeah, it sucks. But, you know, there is some good stuff in here. Oh, some of these Vegetas are lowering defense, huh? Interesting. Remember, that's what can get a little bit spooky, is when these bosses are lowering defense like that, right? Because then that's where you can kind of get exposed. So we'll see as we're going through. Damn it, my point. I lost my point. What was I saying? No, it's gone. It's the point I was making, reduced to atoms. Heavenly Events category. That's what it is. So, like, I was pointing out when it originally came out, like, how bad it was, but, like, I pointed to Super Vegeta, and I was like, there's no good Super Vegetas. Like, eventually Super Vegeta's gonna get a good unit. I didn't realize it was gonna be 2 months later, right? But, yeah, now Super Vegeta is a god, so you add him onto the team, right? We got that new, you know, Super Saiyan 1 World Tournament Reward Gohan, who will be great for long events with the Heavenly Events category. And now the Super Trunks units are getting easy A's as well. So very fast, the Heavenly Events category is looking quite a bit better. By the way, GT, Gohan, and Goten are in no danger whatsoever, especially when they have all 7 links activated. Because remember, when they super attack, their defense is like 400k or something like that, right? So it's like running the build. Okay, so God Vegeta can dodge. Oh, he can dodge a lot, apparently. What the hell? Okay. Again, this is the first time running it. I have not really seen anything. I saw one person on Twitter say that Evolution Blue Vegeta hits just as hard as the Great Ape Goku, which is no shock, right? I mean, if anything, I would expect this event... My expectation is the event will be right about the same level of difficulty as the GT Goku event, but I guess I would not be shocked if it's a little bit harder. Like, if the Blue Vegeta at the end is a little bit stronger than, like, Dragon Fist Goku, that would make sense, especially because... I mean, Evolution Blue Vegeta, I would, like, finger flick that Super Saiyan 4 Goku and one-shot him, right? So, like, it's not really too surprising. This God Vegeta is very tanky, by the way. Not exactly doing a lot of damage to him. That's fine, though, because it'll give me more time to stack. What is Trunks' defense up to? Oh, there we go. Well, okay, but keep in mind, this is a rotation with Kid Gohan, right? See, like, dude, Hybrid Saiyans is just, it's just such a ridiculous team at this point, right? Like, all that, like, the way you could build it, like, all the units supporting each other, building each other up, like, they're all linking good, it's so crazy, right? And remember that this Trunks can triple super attack as well. I should look at his equips, because I use this Trunks quite a bit. Maybe giving him, like, an additional, because what is the EX skill is? One is additional and HP. I should give that one to that Trunks right there, because I use him quite a bit. I should look at LR Gohan right here as well, even though, you know, some people still talk about LR Gohan like he's a top 10 unit in the game, which he definitely is not, right? But he's still good, right? Like, is he good or bad? He's really good still. He's just not, like, you know, a dominant, like, top 5 unit in the game anymore, or even close. That Gohan is probably, like, top 25, 30 in the game, 35, 40 units. I know people might say, like, well, he's better than that, but it's like, dude, like, you gotta realize, like, you know, STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku went from, like, the 300th best unit in the game or something like that to, like, top 10, basically, right? Like, things are constantly changing. Alright, so we're gonna full heal right here. What is Gohan's defense at the... Oh, he's already over 400k, okay. I was curious. And now we're at the point where it just becomes so easy to heal because some of these characters have stacked up. Honestly, this God Vegeta hung in there. Like, I guess we don't really have any, like, super hard hitters. Like, I'm not running, like, you know, like Dokkan Fest Super Vegeta, who's guaranteed critting every single turn or anything like that. But I am still fairly impressed with this Vegeta's tankiness. He feels much more tanky to me than the GT Goku. And, I mean, there's still 2 phases to go, right? We have to go through Blue Vegeta and then Evolution Blue as well. Okay, so now here is Blue Vegeta. He is physical, which is no issue. And now we're at the point, now Trunks, I feel like I'm very comfortable now going into this next phase against Blue Vegeta with our Trunks. I feel like our Trunks is going to be pretty good. Again, I apologize for the cord kind of cutting out. Well, I say cord, but I mean, I've talked about it a lot in a lot of videos now. You guys know, right? Like, we get it. We got what's going on right here, right? But I'll get that new phone today. I'm going to upload this video right after I get done recording it. Right, I will get to doing the missions done. I'm going to do no item runs for all of them, right? Attained Evolution, Powerful Comeback, Otherworld Warrior, Worthy Rival, Sibling Bond, Join Forces, Gifted Warriors. I'll do a no item run for all of them. Talk about my, like, you know, like, I'll just do the same type of thing I did with the GT Legendary Goku events. I probably will add the Legendary Vegeta event to the World Tour as well. So, like, I'll probably do an LR Janemba Legendary Vegeta event video and stuff like that. We'll have a lot of that coming up real soon, right? So, yeah, okay, Vegeta... I mean, he is saying he did... Wow, who did he do the damage to? Is that Gohan? I looked out all of a sudden, it's like, whoa, we actually took damage? I figured we were at the point where it's like, we're not going to be taking damage anymore. But it's like, we're healing. Like, look at these defensive stats, right? we're healing up quite fine. And then, again, GT, Gohan, and Goten... I mean, if they, like, triple super attacked against this Evolution Blue Vegeta at the end, I feel like they're gonna just massacre him. I feel like Vegeta is just gonna be, like, he's gonna get sit down, dude. It's gonna be GG for him. Again, looking at these category missions, too, again, I would say Attained Evolution will probably be the one that will give people the most difficulties. I haven't really sat down and examined the category super in-depth, right? I haven't even looked at it in my box yet to sort of, like, see how my box is looking with Attained Evolution. But, you know, there are... Because, again, the category is, like, characters that trained to unlock a new form, right? But there is a lot of buffs coming to that category soon, right? Like the Super Trunkses. I suspect that the two Super Trunks sub-EZA units are going to be pretty good. But, you know, we'll see how they're going to look. And again, several of these shouldn't be too hard for most players, I would say. You know, things like Worthy, Rival, and stuff like that. There's just, like, so many Vegetas at this point. Let me see what our defensive stats are here. Gohan's at 363k, and then Trunks is at nearly 500k. Okay. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Looking quite good. So we will be able to... I think, you know, pretty easily beat Vegeta. Obviously, when I'm, you know, against Evolution Blue, we're going to be running LR Gohan in slot 1 for sure, and Trunks in slot 2. So that way Trunks, because remember, Trunks, if the additional supers, he is giving himself, what, 30% defense on just his normal super attack, besides the stack that he does with the unit super when Gohan is around. So, you know, that is important to keep in mind. Alright, so, yeah, double digits, of course. I mean, well, the Trunks has got type advantage right there. We'll probably go ahead and transform with Tech Ultimate Gohan at this point as well. Just to start racking up the extra damage so we can, you know, kind of speed this along quickly. Yeah, this event, though, I mean, I used, you know, pretty much... Like, this build right here, I feel like is invincible. Like, I don't know. Like, it for a long event, like, there's nothing... I don't see a way they could design an event where this team right here would not just, like, utterly annihilate any type of event, right? Like, it just feels like this build is too tanky. So, like, I don't know. I feel like this is maybe not giving me... Like, this actually probably doesn't work the greatest as a scouting run, right? But it's fine. Also, too, of course, during the active skill transformation, that's when we gotta cut out, huh? But, when I do the Join Forces category run, I could use this same exact build right here, too, by the way, with GT Trunks and Goten and GT Gohan and Goten on there. The only thing about that, right, is that with this build, like GT Trunks and Goten, they're buffing, like, all the, you know, the hybrid Saiyans that are floating around. Like, the 3 Gohan floaters I'm using are all getting buffed by that unit. But when I use Join Forces... I will probably use 17 and Golden Frieza as my leader, because the latest enemy that's STR in here is what? Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, the 4th phase? Phase 4 out of 7? So I think 17 and Golden Frieza will definitely be the ideal pick there over Evolution Blue Vegeta and Kaioken Blue Goku for Join Forces lead. And then, okay, yeah, so yeah, it's just this one. Man, they really did clean this super attack up quite a bit, right? Remember how bad it used to look? Oh, he lowers defense, huh? Okay. That's Okay, now okay, that AGL Evolution Blue Vegeta, right? He does massively lower defense. That's what it is. Okay, okay. I think he massively lowers defense. By the way, Gohan's passive was an active ultimate Gohan at the end there. That is going to make him a little bit tricky, actually. If he's massively lowering your defense, that means, like, if he actually catches you, if he supers one of, like Trunks right here. If Trunks got super attacked on this turn, I feel like it's conceivable we die here. It's possible, right? Because, again, if he massively lowers, what is that, an 80% defensive cut? Yeah, he lowers defense by 80% for 3 turns. So, like, STR units in here, that's... I'm actually nervous. Okay. Okay, we're okay. He's not gonna one-shot us, but... Wow, dude. Trunks' defense was like 500k or something like that. Oh my god. Alright, STR units are... You gotta be careful. Wow, dude, Super Vegeta... Dokkan Fest Super Vegeta will get you killed in here. He will. Because people were saying, like, oh, Super Vegeta's gonna get killed in here. And it's like, well... People are underrating that Super Vegeta defensively. They're acting like he's bad defensively, which is just laughable to me, right? It's just that he doesn't, like, he's not slot 1 300k defense, but he's guaranteed critting. You could put that Super Vegeta is like one of the best slot 3 units in the game, right? It's like the first hit, because, okay, he gets defense on super attack, right? So, like, you know, I feel like a lot of times he's at like 130k defense. You know, he gets 50% defense on super attack, so he's going to be near 200k, and then he gets more defense when he gets hit. So he's going to be well over 200k defense, a Rainbow level 10 link, you know, Dokkan Fest Super Vegeta. But this Blue Vegeta massively lowers your defense. So this guy is actually way harder, by the way, I think, than the GT Dokkan Fest Goku. I think he's actually way harder. Because, again, massively lowering, it's one of those things where we survived because Vegeta attacked twice and then he super attacked. If Vegeta super attacked first, we probably would have died. That Trunks would have gotten killed. So STR units are just like almost unrunnable here. Like, what STR... let me take a look at the full list of STR units in the game. I'm just curious. Like, are there... like, I think STR... You can run STR Vegito, right? That unit. I mean, once you fuse with him, he will... I mean, if he gets supered, it's over. You lose, right? Yeah, LR Turles, no way. Tapion and Minoshi, you can run. Goku and Vegeta, again, the STR Vegeta unit you could use. You cannot run UI Goku, you can't do it. I mean, Broly, you could, but if he gets supered, you're dead. Yeah, many, like, it's tough. Even, like, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, his EZA, you guys know him as one of the most dominant units in the game. You're in trouble. Okay. So Trunks' defense is still lowered here, by the way. 438k, and I believe his defense is still lowered. He's only going to get hit once, though. I don't think Vegeta will one-shot us, even if he's supered Trunks. It's what makes the defense... Oh, that's fine. What makes the defense-lowering mechanic so powerful on these bosses is when they do this. They super first, kills our defense, and then they hit you a bunch of times. That's when you die. That's why people lost to, like, full power Dragon Ball Super Broly's Dokkan event when he first came out, because he massively lowers defense as well. So he'll super you first, massively lower your defense, and then he does, like, you know, 580k damage normal attacks to you, right? So that's, you're gonna have to really play around that with this Vegeta and be very aware that STR units are not gonna be great in here. There are some characters who can get away with it, right? But it's just, if he catches one of them with a super attack and then he hits them a couple of times afterwards, you're dead. You're mincemeat. There's not really, there's no counterplay to him if he's going to super you and massively lower your defense. That's one of the more powerful mechanics that Dokkan bosses can have, is lowering your defense. It's worthless when you do it to them, pretty much, unless you're using, like, counter units. But when they do it to you, it's a killer. It's a game changer, right? So there, we unlocked we should get, like, a bunch of tickets. So there's going to be a Vegeta ticket banner. Good luck, you know, for you guys doing the missions and summoning for it. There are a couple of LRs on there, including Majin Vegeta, who's about to get his EZA, as well as the LR Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta. You know, both Majin Vegeta at this exact moment is not really that good, but you know, in 2 weeks he's probably gonna be like a top 20 unit in the game at least, I imagine. I doubt it would be very hard for them to make him worse than Int Gohan, and I still will probably say Int Gohan is around like the 25th best unit in the game or something like that, like around like top 20ish, top 25 unit range. I would be shocked if Majin Vegeta is worse than that, so he's about to be really good. And then of course Angel Vegeta is also still really good. So let's just take a quick look at this banner. Yeah, good luck for those summoning. I mean, these features, okay, so like this guy's good. This guy is actually pretty solid after his EZA. I don't know how many people realize it, but this guy's not bad. This Vegeta's okay, still runnable for sure. This Vegeta's pretty good. God Vegeta is okay. If he EZAs and his guard becomes guaranteed, he'll be a god. This Super Vegeta's pretty, like, he's irrelevant. And then this Vegeta's pretty solid as well. So you've got some good feature units there, so you could definitely pull some good stuff. Let me know what you guys think of the Legendary Vegeta event. Looks like it's harder than the GT Goku event, because GT Goku does not lower your defense with the Dragon Fist, right? Whereas this Vegeta, Evolution Blue Vegeta is a problem, man. He supers you, and then it could be curtains. You know, sleep tight if he hits you like 3 or 4 times. Major units that are really stacking hard could get cucked by that Vegeta big time. So you got to be very careful fighting him. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.